Hi everybody, this is Alchemist 2, back again with another movie review. I was going to tell you that my computer has been fixed, but it is in a different format, so I am stuck using Techno 2 as my recording device, so actually I don't think it's that bad. I really like Techno 2. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about that. I recently saw The Brothers Bloom last night, and I thought it was just outstanding. It is jam-packed with action, adventure, suspense, plot twists at every turn. Some of them I thought were kind of predictable because I've seen movies that are similar to this one. But it kept you intrigued, and it made you want to know more about what was going to happen to the main characters, Stephen and Bloom. These two characters are orphans, and they are bustled from one foster home to the next. It reminds me of Oliver Twist in many different ways. And I think that the main inspiration was actually taken from Oliver Twist. There are a lot of literary mentions made in the movie that I thought was just terrific. And it reminded me of a film from the 1930s or 40s. It had that old-fashioned kind of noir feel to it, I thought. I really love this movie. I think that it's probably one of the better movies I've seen in quite a while. And one of the scenes I thought was particularly interesting, after the two brothers meet their mark, and I'm not going to tell you what happens, but there is love in the story itself, and it makes you think about what Stephen says about love, and it's very intriguing. The whole film is intriguing, I thought, and I also enjoyed the symbolicism in it. There's a lot of symbolicism, and I also think there were some religious ties to it as well, with the main character, Stephen. And near the end, I'm not going to say why, but I thought, that is very similar to what happened to the biblical character Stephen, only this is a more modern day interpretation of that. I just adore this film. I give it 4 stars and 2 thumbs way up. My dad didn't understand the ending, and I had to actually explain it to him, which I thought was very unusual for my dad, because I think he's extremely intelligent, and I didn't think that there was anything that obtuse that was occurring within the ending. And after just this convoluted ride of Bloom's life, Bloom is the second main character after Stephen, the man who is the master schemer who sets up all the cons, and Bloom is the secondary character that helps his brother carry them out. And of course, being brothers, they have instances where they don't get along and they fight. And Bloom mentions that he wants out of the whole finagling business in one particular part, and you get different sorts of types of understanding about his character, and you see that he is the submissive character, and Stephen is the aggressor. And then you've got Penelope, she comes along later, and then the silent type, Bang Bang. I like Bang Bang. She's an interesting character. She's not one to be messed with, and very very adorable, but still with her expertise, I wouldn't want to make her mad. And Penelope is also she's an intriguing character as well. She reminds me of Rapunzel in a way, and it's very interesting to see her transformation when Bloom recruits her. And I'm not going to go into too much more detail here, because if I do, it'll ruin this just absolutely masterfully crafted yarn. It's really fantastic, I think. I love this film. It absolutely knocked me for a loop and stole my heart. I adore it. And the ending I wasn't expecting, but I enjoyed the ending, because every so often I like to see a happy ending. And I didn't think it was cliched, and I just thought it was a tremendous way to end everything. And it makes you wonder whatever happened to the two lovebirds, but they don't go into it. You're led to believe that everything is going to turn out rosy. Not gonna say how, I'm not gonna say when, or well, you know it's during the end. But the ending made me cry, and I thought, one day I hope to have an ending just like that. It's absolutely stunning and spectacular, even magical. And I just thought it was what true love is all about. Just going into scary, untrodden territory with the person that you care about, and making the best out of life, whatever obstacles may come. I like Adrian Brody. I think that he was perfect for Bloom. Don't know the guy who played Steven. The Belgian I thought was very interesting. Robbie Coltrane, I was really surprised at that. I thought, Hagrid? Hagrid actually plays a really convincing Belgian, if he was indeed Belgian. Because it leads you to believe that no one is what they say they are, and no one is to be trusted. But I could go into more detail about this movie, and just the fact that it's a very different take on Oliver Twist, amongst some other films, books, or not, yeah, books and films. So if you want a movie that has a little something for everybody, and just great humor, as well as scenes that will take you aback in some instances, then I definitely recommend The Brothers Bloom, as it is well worth a watch, indubitably.